everybody. As we all battle towards normalcy in these pandemic affected times, it's extremely critical for all of us to ensure that we strictly adhere to the COVID-19 specific guidelines, processes and protocols that have been created by head office and shared with all of you. This is very critical for the safety of our doctors, staff and patients. Here I would like to appreciate the wonderful hard work and efforts of rest of India Center Operations team to have created this illustrative video as a ready reckoner for everyone in the CFS family. All of you, separated by hundreds of miles, joined hands together to create this invaluable resource for all of us. Stay safe. God bless. Jai Hind.
These are the markings which we have pasted for social distancing of the patients, and here guard is managing the queue. He is allowing one patient at a time by maintaining the social distancing.
नमस्ते सेंटर फॉर साइट मेरठ। सबसे पहले पेशेंट के हैंड सैनिटाइज कराए जाते हैं। उसके बाद में पेशेंट का बॉडी का टेम्परेचर हम लोग चेक करते हैं। बॉडी टेम्परेचर चेक करने के बाद पेशेंट को एक सेल्फ डिक्लेरेशन फॉर्म दिया जाता है, जिससे वो अपने पेन से अपनी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन उसके अंदर नोट करता है और अपने साइन करता है। उसके बाद पेशेंट से आरोग्य सेतु ऐप के बारे में पूछा जाता है कि उसने अपने फोन में ऐप को डाउनलोड किया है या नहीं। उसको चेक करने के बाद फॉर्म को वेरीफाई करके रिसेप्शन की तरफ गाइड कर दिया जाता है।
You can see the employee is entering to the hospital. The employee doesn't have any personal belongings with him. On entering, the hand sanitization process is carried out. It's been done properly. Now, in the second step, we are measuring the body temperature of the employee through a thermal thermometer. The temperature is coming normal. After that, the employee has to fill up a self-declaration form which is given by a quality team as per the AIO's guidelines. The employee is filling it from by his own pen. After filling the self-declaration form properly, the employee is entitled to go inside the hospital.
Namaste. As you all know, we encourage patients to take prior appointments and then visit the hospitals. While giving appointment, either from our call center or from our center itself, following things staff needs to ask from patients and also to educate them about our new policy. First one, pre-screening needs to be done by taking history of cold, cough, fever, difficulty in breathing or travel within last 21 days. Please avoid accompanying attendant except in case of children or senior citizens. Patient might have to wait outside the hospital to avoid overcrowding. Patient and attendant must wear mask while entering the hospital. Patient and attendant must carry Aadhaar card and their pen for filling the forms. Staggered timing of appointments to avoid overcrowding. Please avoid cash payments, and still if you want to do, please bring change to avoid contact. Register on Arogya Setu application and keep it on before coming to the hospital. Thank you.
Welcome to Center for Sight Sapna Sangeeta. We are here to discuss about the management of waiting area during this pandemic COVID-19. In regards to the waiting area, it is very important to have a minimalistic approach to reduce the fomic-based transmission and ensure the barrier-free movement of patients, staffs and attendants as well. It is very important to maintain proper social distancing in the waiting area, which will lead to the safety of patients, staffs and attendants. The social distancing needs to be ensured between patient to patient, patient to attendants and patient to staff as well, which can be represented by our two representatives. As you can see, there is a proper 3 to 6 feet distance between our two representatives waiting in the waiting area. This will reduce the fomite-based transmission and ensure proper social distancing. In order to maintain proper patient care, it is very important to practice social distancing while handling the patient in the OP waiting areas. That can be depicted in the video by our representative. During this pandemic, it is also advisable to remove the magazine and the pamphlets from the waiting area, which will ultimately contribute to minimize the risks of infection spread.
Namaste everyone. I am here to explain during COVID-19 situation what precautions has to be taken at reception level. First of all, we should ensure that red line should not cross by the patient. Beyond the red line has to be shown file to the receptionist. After entering the MRD in the system by the receptionist, while going for the payment terms and conditions, we should encourage that scanning machine through Google Pay or Phone Pay. Most of the patient doesn't use scanning mode. In such situations, we should encourage the second option, the swiping mode. We can use a card, debit card or credit card by payment mode to swipe. For swiping machine, we should encourage that swiping machine should be sanitized. After that, entering the amount by the receptionist. After entering the password by the patient, we should ensure that swiping machine once again to be sanitized. If the patient, some of the patient doesn't have a card or else swiping machine or else scanning mode. In such situations, we should encourage that minimum change of amount has to be carried by the patient in the last transaction mode. We should collect the amount through tray as is shown in this video. These precautions has to be taken at reception level. Thank you.
Namaste from CFS Ahmedabad. So when the patient is brought in by the OPD attendant to the workup area, generally we perform AR and NCT. But in these pandemic times, we have to perform AR but avoid NCT. In case we have to measure optical pressure, then we can use applanation tonometer. After using AT, we must disinfect it. If it is very much required to use NCT machine, then we have this protective barrier shield. It protects the staff from the generated aerosols. After using NCT machine, we have to disinfect the chin rest, forehead rest, the chair, barrier protective sheet.
My name is Shayantan Singh Gupta. Today I will be demonstrating you how to clean the lenses and the trial frame after examining the patient. We are taking sterilium, cleaning our hands first. Then we are taking the used lenses kept in a separate tray, taking the alcohol swab or cotton balls dipped in the spirit and cleaning the lenses. We are keeping these lenses in a separate sterile tray. Then we are taking the trial frame, cleaning the trial frame, which is an optical contact with the eye, properly with the spirit, and again keeping the trial frame in a separate tray for 2 to 4 minutes for drying. Then we are discarding these cotton balls in the yellow bin and sterilizing our hands again. listed here. Thank you.
Say the protocol which has been followed during examination. OPD attendant will call the patient and tell the patient to sit on the side chair. First of all, doctor will do hand sanitize, also takes history from the patient. Social distancing is maintained and doctor will do slit lamp examination. Doctor avoid talking to the patient while doing slit lamp examination. After patient hand sanitization is done by the doctor, slit lamp surface patient chair is disinfected by 1% hypochlorite solution after every patient by the OPD attendant. Namaste, this is the pharmacy part. In pharmacy, we are following these protocols. We avoid handling prescription of the patient. Patient will show prescription to the pharmacist, as you can see, and give the medicine to the patient. Pharmacist will also explain how to use the medicine to the patient as prescribed by the consultant. We prefer cashless transactions, so patient had paid through Google Pay and the bill will be sent through email or WhatsApp later on his registered mobile number. Thank you.
Namaste, Center for Sight Agra. Here we are preparing 1% hypochlorite solution for sanitation. So we are taking 4% hypochlorite solution for 250 ml. So this is the 250 ml 4% hypochlorite solution. Now we will take 750 ml water. Our bottle is the maximum is the 500 ml, so we will take 2 times. So now our 1 liter 1% hypochlorite solution is ready.
Namaste. If we talk about housekeeping activities during this pandemic COVID-19, the housekeeping activities have reached to our utmost importance. The housekeeping activities are needed to be carried out in a proper manner to reduce the infection spread within the hospital premises. There are some advisable chemicals like isopropyl alcohol with a 70% of dilution, spirit, sodium hypochlorite, bacillocid extra, bacilloil 25 or D125. All these different chemicals have their different disinfection properties according to the infection control policy, which can be used in OT, OPD and other patient areas of the hospital. It is very important that any area which comes in the contact with the patient, be it our slit lamps, be it our door handles, be it the main entrance of the hospital, should be properly disinfected by 1% sodium hypochlorite. We will ensure the cleaning of our door handles with 1% sodium hypochlorite as depicted in the video. The frequency of this should be ensured at least thrice to 4 times a day. The same process of disinfection is to be followed for cleaning of consultant chambers, especially consultant tables, consultant chairs armrest. In the waiting area, the armrest also should be cleaned with 1% sodium hypochlorite.
I am Dr. Shiv Kumar Singh, Center Manager, Indore, Vijayanagar. Today I am briefing about the all type of PPE and how to use by all staff. सबसे पहले अपने हाथों को सैनिटाइजर से 20 सेकंड के लिए क्लीन करेंगे। इसके बाद हम सबसे पहले गाउन पहनेंगे। अब हम इस्तेमाल करेंगे नेक्स्ट नंबर पे मास्क। अब नेक्स्ट नंबर पे हम यूज करेंगे गॉगल्स और फेस शील्ड। और लास्ट में इस्तेमाल करेंगे हम ग्लव्स।
Wet hands with water. Apply enough soap to cover all hand surface. Rub hands palm to palm. Right palm over left dorsum with interlaced fingers and vice versa. Palm to palm with fingers interlaced. Back of fingers to opposite palm with fingers interlocked. Rotational rubbing of left thumb clasped in right palm and vice versa. Rotational rubbing backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right hand in left palm, vice versa. Rinse hand with water. Dry hand thoroughly with a single-use towel. Use towel to turn off faucet.
Namaste, I am Dr. Krishna from Malvinagar, Jaipur, and today I will be talking about discarding and reuse of PP. So the first PP is mouth mask. There are two types of mouth mask available nowadays. First is 3-layer surgical or medical mouth mask, and second one is N95 mouth mask. So the first one, that is 3-layer medical or surgical mouth mask, it is not reusable. After using it, we have to discard it in yellow bin. Second one, N95, that can be used only 4 times, and after every use, remove it carefully and keep it in a paper bag that should be breathable for minimum 72 hours in between the uses, and keep it at a place where no one can touch it. Second is head cap. Head cap, after every use you have to discard it in yellow bin. Third one is gloves. Gloves cannot be reused. Once they are torn or they are dirty, you have to discard them in red bin. And after that comes gown. If gown is use and throw, then you have to discard that gown in yellow bin. But if it is a linen gown, then you have to keep it soaked in 1% sodium hypochlorite for 2 hours, and after that you have to pack it in a poly bag and give it to laundry person. After that comes shoe cover. Shoe cover, same, we cannot reuse them, we have to discard them in yellow bin. And after that, face shield or goggles, they can be reused after every use. So before using it and after used, you have to disinfect them with 60% alcohol solution. If you are taking them to home, then you can clean them with soap and water. But in between the uses at your workplace, please clean it with sterilium, which we are using in hospital, or you can clean it with alcohol wipes. Thank you.